Okay, part two. Sorry, I got interrupted by a phone call, so I had to stop the video. So I'm back. So how much do you think 1 year I was able to save $10,000 or $20,000? Excuse me. So logic would dictate that in 2 years I would have saved $40,000. Wrong. Because I had those renters paying for my rent now, right? Because before I was paying rent to a landlord while I was saving up money to buy my house. It was costing me $13.50 a month, which now is a great deal. If I could go rent that same place for $13.50, I would. But that was in 2018. Now it's 2024. Rents have gone up. So here's the deal. Because I wasn't paying rent anymore, because I had an asset that I was living in for $500, I was now able, within a 2-year period of time, to not save $40,000, but to save 70. I mean, it might have even been more. It might have been probably, 80 or 90. I mean, gosh, I don't even remember, but it might have been close to $100,000 now that I think about it. Because I wasn't paying a landlord. So that $13.50 a month went down to $5. So what's $13.50 minus $500? Was that like $700? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's like $800 a month I was saving. So $800 a month times 24. I don't know the math, but that's what I was saving just in rent. And then of course I made more money at my job because I was in sales. I got better. I sold more. I got more money. And I saved all of it. And I turned in cans. Literally, I had a house already. And my coworkers would drink a lot of energy drinks because they're salespeople. And I didn't. And I would say, hey, can I take your can if you're not gonna turn it in? And of course they're not gonna turn it in. They're salespeople. They're making a bunch of money. So I took their cans. And I saved up enough money to put $70,000 cash out of my bank account. So I had to have had more than $70,000, because when you buy a property, you need reserves. And talk to your lender about that. That's important. You can't spend all of your money on the down payment, so you have to have money above and beyond the down payment, called reserves. So I must have had $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 over that 2-year period of time. I saved a lot of money, and I worked really, really hard. I continued to work and make money. So because I did two things at the same time, and this is what I really attribute my beginning of the escape of the rat race, the escape of the matrix, was I was able to take one of my biggest expenses, rent, and turn it into a mortgage where it only cost me $500. And then I was able to use that asset to make me money, right? So not only did I lower my expenses, but it was producing money. It wasn't costing me money anymore. And then I was able to save up all of the money I had been spending on rent to buy another asset. So I know this is kind of a long video. Part 1 I'll upload first. It's like 15 minutes. This is part 2. But this is how I did it, you guys. I'm telling you the secret. This is the secret sauce that people charge you hundreds and thousands of dollars for on how to get rich. It is, you have to work really hard, you have to save money, and you have to invest. And if you don't believe in real estate, if you think there's going to be a crash, fine. But please, for the love of God, or whatever you believe in, invest in something. Whether it be yourself through personal education, whether it be through the stock market, or if you really believe in yourself, go start a business, right? That's what I want to do. If I felt confident, I would start a business. And I may still start a business. I mean, I have real estate photography I do as like a side hustle. But I would start a business. That is a really good way to make money. But it's also a really good way to lose money. A lot of businesses fail. So I'm risk adverse. I didn't do that. Real estate's been here for hundreds of years. Your brand new business that you just started has not been around for hundreds of years. Amazon has not been around for hundreds of years. Coca-Cola has not been around. Kroger, none of these brands that we know today have been around for hundreds of years, but real estate has. So I trust that. So when it comes down to it, you guys, put your money in something you believe in, whether it's yourself, whether it's the stock market, whether it's real estate, whether it's a business. But please, the only way to get rich, the only way, is to trade your time for money at the beginning and keep doing that for a long period of time until you can buy enough assets that produce enough money or that can be sold to buy your time back. I'm going to get off my soapbox. I'm almost to the property I'm going to walk. Wish me luck.